While I was visiting Eurosatory 2024, I had the opportunity to speak with Miles Chambers, Vice President of Business Development at Edge Group, a defense company specializing in unmanned systems and technology. It was an interesting talk about drones, UGVs, and unmanned systems in general. Let's jump right into it. Hello, today I'm here with Miles Chambers, Vice President of International Business Development at Edge Group. First of all, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
So it's Edge first time at Eurosatory?
Yeah, first time we're exhibiting as Edge Group. Obviously, Eurosatory is an important exhibition on the global defence and aerospace exhibitions throughout the year. So, great to be here and engaging with so many of our customers.
Do you notice a difference in the mood regarding IDEX or the Dubai Air Show, for example?
Yeah, I think Eurosatory for a long time has been one of the largest defence exhibitions globally. Together with DSEI in London, IDEX in Abu Dhabi. So it's an important event, and attracts many of our visitors and potential customers from around the world.
While I was traveling around the booth here, I saw that basically, in my opinion, Edge was the company with the highest concentration of unmanned aerial systems here. Do you notice the special interest into your product?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think since the establishment of Edge Group, we always set out for Edge to be seen as one of the leaders in the industry in autonomous systems, together with precision-guided munitions and electronic warfare. So, since our establishment, we've invested heavily in growing our portfolio of UAVs, as well as loitering munitions, to be able to address the market from small tactical man-portable units through to long-range ISR, long-endurance, male category UAVs for ISR operations and combat operations.
You also showcase a number of cargo UAVs, which I didn't have seen anywhere else here so far. So the air truck, for example, could you might tell me a little bit about them?
Yeah, so air trucks are an ongoing development program. I think we've seen in the market an increasing demand for logistics resupply. That typically today is either being provided by ground transportation or with helicopters. This is obviously expensive, requires continual training of operators, continual maintenance. So being able to use technology to address this. But the challenge, I think, historically has been getting enough payload. So, the air truck will be capable of carrying 500 kilograms. And, we look forward to bringing that market through to our customers in the near future.
Basically, I think, in my opinion, the air truck could also be used for casualty evacuation. Do you thought about this as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think as technology develops, we always have to take into consideration the importance of, protecting those personnel in that transportation. We see in the commercial space now how air taxis are looking to become autonomous. So it shows the increasing use of that technology. And I think we will be able to leverage what is happening in the commercial market around air taxis, particularly to be able to support elements such as casualty evacuation, providing that frontline resupply, medical support, humanitarian relief, and even into the commercial space of moving cargo to hard to reach areas.
Also, one piece of equipment I saw a lot here was basically the TMIS from Milam Robotics.
Absolutely.
So a lot of booths had one, not even Milam. So does it make you proud to see such high trust in this product?
Yeah, and since our acquisition of Milam, we've been following this company for many years, I think as many people have, and really recognize that they're one of the leaders in unmanned ground vehicle technology. So being able to have a part in their growth has been and great to see how successful the organization has become with many customers around the world. Recently we announced sales of a number of THEMIS units to Japan, as well as more than 60 units being acquired by the UAE, which is probably one of the largest unmanned ground vehicle acquisitions to date, which will see these going into operational service with the UAE very soon.
One product that's a little bit more secretive or doesn't gain that much of attention is the cutting phone. Like, it's a little bit unusual to see it here, but do you saw some interest in it? Especially for military use, because it's, in my opinion, it's more like a business use for business intelligence or to business security, but it can be used, like, I guess, in military environments. So could you tell me a little bit about this?
Yeah, absolutely. And kind of secure mobile phones have been around for a number of years, particularly in use by heads of state, key government officials, and also in the commercial space. I'd say what really separates us is we put a lot of effort into not just the software layer on the phone, but also the physical hardware encryption layer and the separation. So it's probably one of the most secure mobile devices in the market. But we want to be able to extend that for many different uses. So through the application of a number of add-on sleeves to the device, we can turn the mobile device into a mesh radio network. So you get utility from that device even when you do not have cellular coverage. Similarly, we can add sleeves onto that will convert it into a SD VHF radio, or another sleeve that can convert it into a sat phone. So these give it the ability for it to not just address kind of the ultra-secure market space for high net worth individuals or government officials, but also take that down a layer into tactical operations, be that in police, be that in military type of roles, where the operators then do not have to carry multiple devices. So their personal battle management systems can all be integrated onto this device. We've worked with many partners in integrating even their software onto the phone. So you can have one device performing a multiple number of use cases, and working with countries where they want to have their own encryption algorithm, very happy for them to have their own security and ensure that they own the keys and the access to the data.
Very interesting. And perhaps, what are your plans for the future in terms of business development?
Well, we've grown the export business from the UAE significantly since our establishment. More than 300% growth in our export market makes up a significant part of our turnover to date. Together through organic growth as well as through our acquisitions, we're now active in more than 50 countries around the world. So, really Edge has become a global advanced technology business. We'll see this continue to grow as we expand into new regions, such as what we've been doing in Latin America, where we've established a formal office in Brazil, as well as acquired and invested in a number of key businesses in Brazil, and so we will continue to grow this model in other areas. So stay tuned for some interesting announcements later this year.
I definitely will. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you so much.